So let's talk about our deep squat. When we get into the actual exercise itself, our goal is to be able to hang out for 2 to 5 minutes in a nice upright posture. We want to check to see if I have access to my arms, or am I fully rounded forward? Do I not have the postural strength to be able to line myself up, hold myself upright? The other thing we want to pay attention to is, what are we doing with our feet? Is my foot collapsing inside? Is my knee driving down and inside? Or am I able to position the knee over through the center of my foot? Am I able to find my arch and hold myself up in that position? Or am I pancaking forward, gliding together? So if you're having trouble with that, you might need to use props to help you settle deeper into your fold. So I will use a squat rack, I'll use a bench, a desk, a table, whatever it is, but you can just hang on to that and use that as your tool for starting to pull yourself upright and develop the postural strength and develop the full flexion through your hip and through your knee in order to be able to hang out in that squat. So all I'm doing is I'm letting my foot sit flat, making sure my heel stays to the ground, and I'm going to pull myself upright and just work on holding. Maybe I start 30 seconds at a time. Ultimately, the goal is to be able to hang out here for 2 minutes and then eventually work your hands off so that it becomes natural for you to be able to settle into that space because you have the postural strength. If you're feeling that your ankle is more of the problem, like you can't really sit into that and you have to keep your heel elevated in order to get into the full squat position, that's okay. You'll, again, build this tension over time to where you're able to really relax through that space and eventually start to get that heel down. If I have that goal where, okay, I'm having a difficulty getting through that, I want to make sure that I drive my knee as far forward as I can so that I start to unlock some of that restriction there. And that's going to be my key or my focus as I go forward. I'm trying to drive my knee over my toes. That's going to help me bend further here. And then eventually, more and more, I'll be able to start to settle my heels down even from here. I can use my arms to help pull that knee over those toes. But I'm working to create enough tension and strength through my tibia anterior to help pull me forward so that eventually I have that full mobility to be able to sit all the way in the deep fold.